Hey, Cousin Jack here with another episode of Woodcarving Weekly, and this week we're going back in time. We're going to time travel back to the day when you could visit the Little Shavers website. I'll tell you about an amazing wood finish that cures in 2 minutes. And we'll have some YouTube tutorial videos as well as an inspirational message for you too. And happy 4th of July to all my friends here in the States. As a reminder, all of the resources I mentioned today will be linked in the description right below this video and also in the comments section a little bit further down the page. Let's get started. Well, today we're traveling back in time, as I mentioned. We're going to visit the Little Shavers website. Now, some of you may remember that it was a carving supply company online where you could go and shop for tools, wood, all kinds of great things. And the former owner, Rick Ferry, listed a lot of valuable resources there. Rick passed away in 2013, and after his passing, the family ran the business for a while, but the website went down, the business closed, and now all of those treasures, those knowledge nuggets, are lost. But we can get back to them. I'm going to show you a tool today called a Wayback Machine, and with that machine we're going to travel back to visit the website as it looked back in the day. Now, the Wayback Machine comes from the internetarchive.org, and they also have access there for free TV shows, movies, books, all kinds of things that you would have found on the internet, or things that are on the internet currently. Let me show you today how to make your own razor knife. One of the things that Rick Ferry shared was step-by-step instructions on how to make your own knife out of a vintage straight razor, step by step, with photos and links. So here's an example of an old straight razor. It's a little rusty, worse for wear, and the instructions will show you how you can make your own knife. Let's go time traveling. So here we are at the Internet Archive. This is web.archive.org, and we're going to be using the Wayback Machine. So what you do is you type in an URL. In this case, we're going to put in the URL for the littleshavers.com index, and I'm going to hit enter. And this shows us the different times through the years that the Little Shavers website was captured and indexed. So I'm going to go to 2012 and just pick a date here, February 13th. Click on the timestamp right here, and this will take us to the capture that occurred on that date. So here you can see the index on the Little Shavers website. There's lots of gems here. So there's information for beginner carvers, free carving patterns. We're going to be taking a closer look at this page right here, making your favorite carving knife. But as you can see, there's a lot of information here that you may want to explore. So let's go see what's here let's see, making your favorite carving knife. We'll click on that button, and this will bring us to a page where Rick Ferry gave us the instructions, the step-by-step on how you can make your own carving knife from a vintage straight razor. So I'll just scroll down the page here. You can see the information. He does mention here he prefers vintage German or English razors. And I think I already mentioned to you, Solingen, Germany and Sheffield, England are the places that have some excellent steel in these old vintage razors. You can see these are beat up, and that's what you want, right? You don't need a brand new razor. You don't need a razor that's still in good shape, even if it's vintage. So again, he takes you through the steps, and we'll get into making the handle. What's great about this resource is these links are still active. So here's a pattern for the handle. If I click on that, it's going to open up the image. Here it is. So you can still use many of the hyperlinks that were in the original web page. And this continues. You can see it goes all the way to the bottom of the page. So there you have it. traveling back in time using the Wayback Machine, and you can explore, folks. There's a lot of information here at the Little Shavers website. Well, we've gone back in time. Let's move on to the future a little bit. Talk about next week. Next week, we'll be learning about an ancient way to finish wood. Going to enhance and protect the wood, and it goes back to the ancient Egyptians and the ancient Romans. So what did they know about finishing wood? You don't want to miss it. So make sure you click on that little red square right down there in the corner, subscribe to the channel, and you won't miss a thing. Well, over at the Stumpy Nubs YouTube channel, he's got some information about an amazing new wood finishing product. Now this product, apparently, is safe for the environment. It has no VOCs. It also goes on clear and will not yellow with age. And here's the kicker. It cures in about 2 minutes. So this product is expensive, as you might guess. The thing is, you get more coverage in one bottle of this finish than you would in a regular oil-based finish. So that helps us offset some of the cost. It's an interesting option as more countries go about banning oil-based finishes that contain harmful solvent. It's good to have options. It's happening here in the US too. Some states have already banned some oil-based finishes. So take a look at this product. See what you think. So what is your why? Why do you carve? In this next video, we're going to visit with a man named Ash. He's a spoon carver from Australia. He has a YouTube channel called AC Woodworks. And in this video, he's sort of blocking out a spoon blank using a hatchet, and that's about it. Nothing really special about someone blocking out a spoon blank. So why should you be interested? It's not really about what he's doing. It's about what he's saying. You see, Ash, during the time that he's blocking out this spoon, is talking about his passion for wood carving. Why he's a spoon carver, how he became a spoon carver. And it's that passion, that interest, that why, that I think is really important. So although this video is about 11.5 minutes long altogether, his message may resonate with you for years to come. Enjoy. Well, I want to give a shout out to my friend Brandon over at BN Carvings for telling me about this next video. Morgan's Creations, run by Chris Morgan, has come up with a new series, and we have a very first episode of what he's calling Carvin and Cocktails. Now, in this video, Greg Thompson is Chris's mentor. Greg is the guy that got Chris into wood carving, and together the two of them share some stories and some fun. They're having a few drinks and talking about the old days and the present days, and sharing some information about their experiences as guest carvers over at Silver Dollar City. It's kind of fun to listen to. It's about an hour long altogether. And we'll listen and look for more episodes and more fun coming up in the future. Well, up next, we'll go to the UK and visit LP Designs. That's a YouTube channel from Laurie Philip Parslow, a woodcarver from the UK. Now, in this video, we're going to see a tutorial, step-by-step instructions on how to carve a simple fox. He's using a piece of basswood for this project, and he starts with a cutout that he's probably done on a bandsaw or maybe a coping saw. What's important about this video is it's a step-by-step, knife-only video, and it features a really unique design. What he's done is kind of wrap the tail of the fox around the side and to the front, so it hides the feet. It makes this a simpler carving for anybody who's a beginner. So it's a really good design, pretty unique, and I think you'll enjoy the video. He adds commentary throughout to give you some step-by-step instruction. Go and take a look. There's a new video this week from Lucas Kost Woodcarving. This one is also a knife-only tutorial. In this video, Lucas is carving a piece of cottonwood bark, and the subject is the face of a fisherman. He's calling it a jolly fisherman's face. So he's using a knife and nothing else to carve this fisherman's face. And he says that, although this is cottonwood, you could certainly use a block of basswood for your carving. This is a video, it's about an hour long altogether. He takes his time, walks you through all the carving process, and he adds commentary along the way.
So it's a really good beginner-friendly video from a very experienced and talented carver. Take a look at it. Well, up next we have a video from The Hand Tool Works. That's a YouTube channel here in the US. In this video, the creator is restoring a 200-year-old wood carving gouge. So he starts by removing tape that's been placed around the damaged handle, and then goes about forming and fitting a brand new handle for the gouge. What's unique about this video is you won't see a lathe. This is all done by hand using nothing but hand tools. And you'll pick up some really expert techniques by watching this video. After he finishes off the handle, he goes about restoring the metal and putting a sharp edge back on that gouge. Near the end of the video, he goes about carving a dragon scale pattern in a piece of wood using the restored gouge. It's a really nice video, very satisfying to watch. I want to thank everyone for joining me today. Really appreciate your support and all of the likes and all of the folks who have subscribed to the channel. We'll see you next week.